What's up, family? So we back again. All right, maybe I should try to do a reading a little faster this time. Spirits say one sideways thought about you will get a motherfucker fucked up. We said in the last reading, we're not becoming anymore. We've become. We're not chasing anymore. We're choosing. Okay? We have temptation to stay in emotional comfort zone and taking bold action. We're taking bold action. Okay, we're fighting the temptation to stay in an emotional comfort zone because we have become. We're not becoming anymore. Okay? It says as your identity has become rooted in what you've become. Your identity has become rooted in what you've become. Now that you believe it, all it took was for you to believe it. Now that has created a powerful aura of protection around you. A powerful aura of protection around you. Now that anybody try to send black magic your way, it's bouncing right off of you and going right back to them, to that person. Whatever trap anybody try to set for you, they have now fallen into that trap. And it's going to continue that way. Okay? These people try to, keep you in an emotional comfort zone. Now they have been trapped in that emotional comfort zone. But you've taken bold action to get out of yours. And now you have a detached clarity that is untainted by emotionalism. Okay? Because you resisted the temptation to stay in an emotional comfort zone. No, you took bold action and came up out of that shit. Okay? It says detached clarity untainted by emotionalism is needed right now. I ain't even see that. Why? Because you've already tapped into it. Okay? That detached clarity, you're not becoming someone that you are become in your identity. This is clarifying this card. The detached clarity is clarifying this. This is why you have become rooted. Your identity has now become rooted in what you've been striving to become because you have achieved that detached clarity untainted by emotionalism. Okay? You have combating everything to tear it down and finding your peace. Anything that's blocking your peace, you're going to combat that shit and tear it the fuck down. That's one. Okay? And then this could also be the energy of that there's someone around you that may, people in the past that may have tried, people that have tried to combat everything around you to try to keep you down, to try to tear down everything that you've been working towards. Again, you have found your peace. You are finding your peace. You found your peace. Remember techniques that you've learned throughout your spiritual journey, the 9 breath exercise, doing the angel talk or talking in tongues, using energy work, Reiki, and just having a miracle mentality. Okay? Those are tools that you have used, or if you haven't used them, you need to learn about them because that's what's going to help you to keep that detached clarity towards people that's going to maybe start crashing out around you now that they can no longer tempt you to stay in an emotional prison, an emotional comfort zone, aka prison. Okay? So that self-love needs to be on 10. And your self-love is on 10. Your belief in yourself on 10. Period. Period. So it's just by telling yourself it is true, it simply is. You have stepped into that power where you are speaking things into life and you are manifesting. It says, and then it just says try on the bottom of the deck. Just try. Try it. Just by telling yourself it is true, it simply is. Speak. Use your God power to speak things into life. Look at that. And that's clarified with she's not angry. She's not defensive. She's clear. Spirit is letting you know right now that you are clear. So whatever it is that you speak, you're clear about what you're speaking. You're not speaking from a place of emotionalism. You're not speaking from a place of anger. You're not speaking from a place of defensiveness anymore, because you know you are him, you are her. Okay? The world is still running on the old program, but you're vibing high. Okay? And it took a lot of bravery for you to tap into this energy, to stop forcing it and to just let things unfold. It took a lot of bravery and strength, but that's where you are at home at, in bravery and strength now that you have become. Okay, you are at home in divinity. You are co-creating now, speaking things into life. Just be still, just set intentions. Your path is clear. Look at that, Obatala, the Orisha of the white cloth, right? He's about, having just peaceful, not succumbing to anger. Like you've really overcome, you tamed your anger. You've tamed that set of Egyptian mythology. You've tamed that set energy, your Heru energy, Christ, aka Christ. That's where they got the Christ storyline from, Heru. Your Heru energy has tamed that set, aka the devil, if you will. It's just the light and dark side of ourselves. We've tamed it and integrated it in a balanced way. Obatala, he fights for the underdog. People that may have been born with deformities, or they're all under his care. Those that could not descend on their own from heaven, Obatala helps them, somewhat handicapped or whatever. Some people may felt like you were handicapped because you didn't do things at the time society said that they should, but Obatala been having your back though. Exactly. Obatala has been having your back and helping you to figure it out. This card says you will figure it out on the way. He helped you to figure it out on the way. Other people were too afraid to go with the flow and to step into the unknown. You figured it out on the way. You didn't need the script that someone else wrote. People felt more comfortable being told what to do. But you tapped into the power of prayer. It says resurrect for humanity. We need to resurrect the power of prayer for humanity. And it says ground yourself in prayer. And I feel like you have, and that what has activated your crown chakra. We've already done crown chakra work with the tuning forks for the last read. So take a look at that if you want to get. Well, I think I might pull out the crown chakra tuning fork again for this read. Here we go. Stop trading your power for crumbs. You're no longer trading your power for crumbs. You have become, your identity is rooted in what you've been working to become, and you are about to receive because you're magnetizing it to you. It's you're no longer in this energy of too good to be true anymore. You've shifted out of that. Okay? So just embrace the good. Too good to be true. That's just the energy you operate in. That's day-to-day miracle mentality type of shit that you just walk in. Stand 10 toes in. Grounded in. You don't need validation no more. But they say stop trading your power for crumbs. The crumbs is people's validation. That's a form of their crumbs. The fuck? Not know who you are? Not know what your name is? Okay. You are connected to your intuition. Okay, 11 minutes. That's pretty good. I'm going to get a few of these and we'll go ahead and, But I didn't say it. This show, stop trying to make them respect you. Fuck them. Stop trying to make them respect you. Fuck them. Okay, look, powers evolve. Like I said, you have evolved past this. If it's too good to be true, then that's just what it is. It's just too good, and you just operate in the too good. It's not too good. There's no such thing. At this point, no such thing. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Just by simply telling yourself it is true, it simply is. Just by telling yourself it is true, whatever it is you want to manifest, it is. Speak your truth. You say stay too silent. You stay silent too long about how powerful you are and what you have been able to, what you are able to do, what humanity is able to do. You stayed silent too long about all of the gifts that you have. You've been too humble for too long. Time for you to get out there and just pop your motherfucking collar, because the world is yours. Okay? Stand up, speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspectives. People need to hear what you have to say. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. Okay? It has been a difficult road, but speak your truth. You didn't let the difficult road stop you from speaking your truth and holding on to your truth. You've had the spirit of perseverance. Okay? It's a spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things. Walking the hard path in life. You've walked a hard path. Just like I said in the previous read, you may have been on this difficult road for about 20 years of speaking your truth. You've been speaking your truth for a very long time. And a lot of people have been trying to punish you for it, but no more. Anybody try to come at you, one sideways thought about a chosen can get you spiritually incarcerated, is what the card says. So anybody that think one sideways thought about you because you are a chosen, it's going to get them in prison. We spoke about that in the last read. Spiritually in prison. Spiritually incarcerated. Okay? Healing. You are a healer. Okay? Bottom of the deck says obligation. You may have allowed people to feel like they were obligated to your healing at one point. Some people may have felt obligated. Like they should be obligated to your energy, to your healing. But no, you've been silent too long. You are in control of it. Mind, body, and soul. Okay? You're only obligated to healing yourself and the healing of your mind, body, and soul. It says are in a deep healing right now. And I feel like this possibly is the message that you need to have for the collective, for humanity. That Mother Earth is going through a deep healing right now. That the earth is going through many transformations at once. And that the collective, that humanity is being asked to allow ourselves to receive the healing that we need with open arms and an open heart. And that's exactly what you have embodied and have done through speaking your truth. And you will continue to do that in a even more powerful way going forward. Okay? We're no longer obligated to anyone but ourselves. That's why we're going to just allow things to unfold. Like it says here, stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You stop the flow of abundance. We're no longer we're not operating out of obligation to the script that religion or society or our family, mothers, friends, or whatever careers put on us. We're not operating out of obligation. We are creating our own path. And the path is clear. Period. Resolution. I'm going to end it right there. It says, whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want. But being able to move forward and start fresh always bring relief. Always. It didn't happen, may not happen on time, or may not happen when we want it. May not happen when we want it, but it's always on time. That was the message that came through in the previous read as well. So go ahead and check that out whenever you get a chance. But I'm going to go ahead and end the read here. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all. And until next time, peace.